Okay, this is part 5 of the God, aliens, conspiracy, spiritual debate, which isn't a debate at all, more of a discussion. And in summary, we are going to try to summarize all this because we want to make this our last video. As I said, we can keep going on. There are so many subjects we haven't covered that we've cut both each other off, which is no problem. You know, it's a good thing. And we at least got a good bit of information out, and we'll do this again and try to cover what we haven't talked about and what we haven't gone through spiritually, or that what we haven't read and what we haven't saw and what we haven't learned yet, and try to let you know a little bit of the insight of what we have been through and what we are going through and what we are going to continue to try to do. Our thing is that we are trying to be like the ones that we watch. We have a voice. We can speak out. You have a voice. You can speak out. You have an opinion. It does matter. And that our civilization needs to come together and be its own government. Because when you are let certain people know who's in control.
At least return the republic back to. In America, we live in America, so at least return the republic back to the republic. Just return the republic back.
Or a government for the people, because it is not of the people; it is for the greedy politicians' back pocket.
I mean, they claim it's democracy 1 second, and then it's capitalism,
and then we're socialists.
Yeah,
and then we're going to be Nazis here soon. It's going to a dictatorial police state, and that's another thing that we need to tell you about, because this is exactly in the Bible. It's the beast, it's the false prophet, it's the one world government. UFOs are going to be used as a pawn in the last playing days. We are in the last days, just to let you know. Enjoy every moment that you can. It's a blessing. This is a good time. You know, there's going to be some bad times, but this also is a good time for you, because
we're also on the brink of going into a new age, from the Pisces age to the Aquarius age.
Right. And also, this is I believe it's true. Jesus is going to come back and destroy the one world government, or the devil, and we'll be in peace, and we'll all be in that consciousness that I was trying to talk about. Because God is either an alien or God himself, or Jesus is either an alien or God himself. See, since God being a computer, all he did was clone himself, and now I was talking about our computer chips. Jesus has the perfect computer chip. You know, our computer chips are blue, or our brains are blue. That's the way I see them. And Jesus had the perfect computer chip, which was gold, which was able to type in the mainframe and type in the computer its miracles that it wanted to do. Exactly, you can do that, and that's what we're trying to do, is free as many people as we can. And we're having a 9/11 protest here on 9/11 here in Clinton, Iowa, and that's what I'm trying to do, is talk to the people in Clinton, Iowa. And I'm not condemning the government in any way. I'm condemning certain. I'm not even condemning people. I'm just letting people know exactly what's going on. I'm not blaming the government. I blame people that are control higher than the government, like Wall Street, and mostly views and cases.
Federal Reserve Bank.
Yeah, get in the. There we go.
Federal Reserve Bank is the biggest problem for our debt.
Yes. If you really want to end the debt situation in America, get rid of the Federal Reserve, because the Federal Reserve is a central bank. That's the reason why we left Great Britain, the American Revolution, and
well, mainly for the taxes too.
Well, it was because the
things like that going on.
The central bank. It was because we were ruled back then by a central bank.
Is a monopoly.
Exactly, and we have a monopoly now, and we've been controlled by a central bank since 1913. And
since the Federal Reserve Act in 1913.
And when you get your money from a central bank, our government used to print its own money. First, when we left that Great Britain, we came here, we made a plan to make sure that there would never be a central bank in America, because that's why we left. We didn't want another central bank here, because we knew that we would get in debt, that we wouldn't be able to afford our mortgages, and banks would own everything. That's why we started this country. And this country is being raped for the reason why we started it. They are now starting to make it the oppressive dictators that we once left, and it's coming back again. History repeats itself. You gotta understand that history always repeats itself. And the Federal Reserve, as I was saying, I'm going to finish this up, and I'm going to give the floor to Shredder. You get your money from a bank, so there's going to be whatever you borrow from a bank or whatever the bank prints out. There's going to be interest on what you get from the bank, and then you aren't going to be able to pay off that. You have to pay that interest off. But when you get your money from a bank or that the government prints, that's that money. And the only way for you to pay that money off is for the bank to print out more money. But the more money they print, the more interest we go in. So we are in extreme debt because they are printing money. Our government needs to print money. This is why Ron Paul is voting for a candidate, is going for president. And the reason why they considered him a threat, a political threat, because he's a threat to the elite. Because he knows the truth. He knows we would be getting out of a debt if the Federal Reserve was not the Federal Reserve where we get our money from, is if we just printed our own money instead of a bank.
Our government should print we should print our own money. What happened was our money used to be redeemable by gold, and then they took that away and made it legal tender, which we can't. Our money's not backed by anything. I'm pretty sure that our money's, the value of a $1 bill today, I think it's in the stocks or whatever, is actually 4 pennies. And then another thing, what they do, like he was saying, is that when they make our money, they add interest for every dollar they make. So they make you pay more money back for every dollar they make. They're making you pay more. But how can we pay it back if it's not backed by anything else? We have nothing to back or to pay it off. So it causes further debt. Every dollar they make, the more debt we go in.
Right. It's the same thing with bailouts. Like, bailouts aren't anything good either. It's still putting us in debt. And then Obama's saying the more money we spend, we have to spend more money to get back into wherever. No, we have to spend less money or just stop the Federal Reserve completely.
Yeah.
And another thing is, I'm totally off thought right now because I was
another thing that they do is they do what is it? I can't even think of it.
I know, man. All of a sudden, a block. I think the government just stopped my brain for some reason because I'm talking too much. Anyways, as I was going to say, we're just showing you exactly what I think you need to know. Wikipedia, even Wikipedia will tell you exactly what.
It says that Congress shall have the right to borrow money, so what they're basically doing, our government gives, what they do is the Federal Reserve makes this paper money. It's monopoly-like money, the Federal Reserve banknotes, and then our government swaps bonds for these banknotes. The bonds are worth actual legitimate value in other countries, whereas our dollar's pretty low in other countries. So it's just furthering debt upon debt in this country.
And we, as the people, we have a voice, and you need to go enlighten other people exactly what's going on. Take us for real. This is serious. YouTube, Google, go to your library, read books about the Illuminati itself, Freemasons, the New World Order, RFID chips, the radio frequency identification. We can go on forever about this shit, man. Fucking, they're putting computer chips now that can go behind your skull, and that you can receive phone calls and hear them in your ear now, and that you can talk to them, they can hear you. And not only that, they plan on putting RFID chips in all of us. This is the future. This is the future. A creditless society to where we'll all be in one world currency, one world bank.
We'll be walking credit cards. All of our identification will be on these microchips. All of our money will be in these microchips. If we don't follow what they want us to do or say, then
they'll turn off the microchip. And they also made chips to where they can kill you if you disobey. Supposedly they can put cyanide in it, and make it blow up, and it'll kill you. And also with these RFID radio frequency identification, they put them in household products without consumers' consent.
Walmart.
They'll take your taxes out of it without your consent, without knowledge. Whatever they want, they can just deduct from your chip. You'll have to pay it. They're making it to where you can actually.
They're tracking devices.
They're tracking devices, track you from satellite. Open up your doors. Buy your RFID chip. Start your cars.
Listen to you,
It's going to be a one world currency, which is in the Bible, which you need to read. Revelation 13, 12, 13. Hold on, give me a second.
Basically,
just read Revelation 13. It'll talk to you about that there will be a one world currency, and no one will be able to buy, sell, or trade unless you have the mark of the beast. And this is exactly what they're saying with the RFID chip, and that it will go either in your right hand or forward. Even the dude who made the RFID chip is going out and telling people that the RFID chip is the mark of the beast. I can't remember his name, but he said that when they made the RFID chip, the best two places if they were to chip a human being would be right about here in the thumb and then just slightly below the hairline. And then he read right there Revelations 13 that said that he made all receive the mark in their right hands or in their foreheads. And it's actually 13:16. He forced everyone, small and great, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive a mark on his right hand or in his forehead, so that no one could buy or sell unless he had the mark, which is the name of the beast or the number of his name. And this calls for wisdom, for if anyone has insight, let him calculate the number of the beast, for it's man's number. His number is 666. And in every RFID chip, there will be a barcode which has 666 in it. And take it, Shredder, because you got 3 minutes left, and I'm just going to shut up.
So I don't even know what to talk about right now.
All right. And exactly with these RFID chips, they'll be able to scan you, and you'll be like a product, just like a cereal box.
What it is bankers have been trying to devise a plan to control the world.
To control everything. World.
And
which is called the global elite or the Illuminati.
Yeah, they want to make a new world order. And basically, they're going to make a one world government, or a one world banking system,
one world religion, a one world president, which is the Antichrist. That's exactly what it says in the Bible.
Over every human being.
Which should not happen in our world. There should not be one person ruling the world and making the world's decisions. No, this should not happen.
That's too much
power in one person's hands. Yeah, that is too dangerous. You don't even. The one person could be just like every single president, saying exactly what they're going to do and not do a damn thing when they're elected.
What would happen if another Hitler gets in?
What if we voted Hitler without knowing about it?
Hitler type.
Because I mean, George Bush said all this stuff and he did nothing. And the same thing with
George Bush quoted Hitler.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. These guys are insiders. They're not elected. They're selected. Do your information. Yeah. We are not stupid.
We elect them.
We are not brainwashed. YouTube Illuminati, man. Check it out. Alex Jones Show. Yeah, we need to get it. Alex Jones Show. David Icke. Jordan Maxwell.
Doc Marquez.
Doc Marquez. Fritz Springmeier. Who else is out there? Oh, give me that fucking piece of paper. Where is it? Is it in your site? No, it's right there. You see that by the hoodie that's bound up? I think I got at least almost 1 minute to show this flyer. I'm going to show you this flyer and YouTube all this shit on this flyer. We hand these out, try to let people know, because I ain't going to be able to say it all. Alright, here we go. YouTube, Illuminati Science, Illuminati and Hollywood Music Industry, RFID chips, Aaron Russo, North American Union, Rockefeller, Bilderberg, Rothschild, New World Order, One World Government, Bohemian Grove, Nazi checkpoints, FEMA concentration camps, Police State, Plum Island, the Federal Reserve, Alex Jones, Jordan Maxwell, David Icke, Dark Marquez, John Todd, and we'll keep going up.
13 bloodlines of the Illuminati.
And have a nice day. This is the end of it for now. We will get back to you with another video sequence of parts. Peace.